Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of Randy Rants and Reviews. On today's episode, we are going to be reviewing a movie, a film, if you will. It's called Monster Hunter. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and get this out of the way, all right? Spoilers. It's not a very good movie. It's the opposite of that, which is a bad movie. It's got a lot of problems. But for me, it's a very special movie. I enjoyed this movie because it has my future wife. Now, this movie is based around a video game series called Monster Hunter, a very popular video game series, and a lot of people enjoy it. And this movie obviously didn't do it justice, but it had my Mila. Now, you might be wondering, Randy, why do you care about Mila Jovovich so much? Well, that is because in 2002, the same director, W.S. Anderson, her husband, by the way, unfortunately, we'll solve that later. Don't worry about it, made a movie that was also based on a video game series called Resident Evil. So in 2002, I was 12 years old. I saw this movie, and I saw Mila, and I was like, that's my future wife. There she is. Gorgeous, adorable, pretty, awesome, fantastic. Does all kinds of athletic awesomeness that I couldn't even dream of. I remember even at that age being like, you know what? I think Mila Martin doesn't sound too bad as a last name. But then I started thinking more, well, actually, she's so awesome and cool that I would probably just take her last name. So Randy Jovovich, I can work with that. I'm not mad about it. Yeah, that works. And to understand my fascination with this woman, it didn't stop there, because in 2002, I watched that movie, and then I was like, well, she's in other movies. I gotta see what else she's in. Well, obviously ended up being more Resident Evils, which got worse and worse, which is fine. Whatever. Doesn't matter. But then I watched Joan of Arc, which it's in black and white. It's quite boring, but actually a decent movie. It's not too bad. She does a pretty good job in it. But she's in one of my top 10 favorite films of all time, which is The Fifth Element. And let me show you why. Let's play a couple clips on, maybe you'll understand the why I have some sort of fascination and interest in her. Show the clip.
This multipass. Da boom.
I mean, how fantastic is that? Adorable, pretty. And I don't know if you guys know this. Many people don't. I did a deep dive on her a long time ago. She tried to become a pop star, too. She made music. Let's listen to a few seconds.
I'm a North Bay guinea. What do you know? Hang up with your eyes, cause you ain't got a penny. What do you know? Dropping bombs from above, cut you all down to size. What do you know? Cause the hip to the ball and the hip to the...
Okay, so you guys are starting to understand. This woman has millions of talents. She's awesome. She's amazing. Unfortunately, as we discussed, she is married to Mr. W.S. Anderson, which, granted, he has made some films that I do like Event Horizon is actually a pretty decent film by him. I actually did like Alien vs. Predator, even though it had a lot of problems. And he makes a couple other good movies that I like, but mostly it's some Hollywood trash. There's no doubt. No doubt. So I have nothing against him, except that, he's married to my future wife. So we're going to have to resolve that at some point and figure it out. And I know you're kind of confused right now. You're like, Randy, this is supposed to be a review about a movie. You're talking about your crush, your Hollywood crush. No one cares. No one cares. Stop talking. All right, let's talk about the movie then. So, Monster Hunter. No character arcs, no complete story structure, nothing to really pull you in. Basically, it's Mila Jovovich fighting CGI monsters, which the CGI stuff is actually really cool, but I mean there's not a lot going on to give a lot of benefit. to where you're invested. She's just really cool and like kills monsters. That's not. It's not a movie. That's like a, I don't know, a special effects reel. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. I shouldn't forget though the other actor in the movie, the main co-star on it is what's his name, Tony Yaw, I think. Ong Bak. I know him as Ong Bak. If you've seen that, amazing martial artist, amazing, fantastic. There's not much else to say about the movie. Honestly, if you want to watch a good the movie that is 10 times better than this, probably more than that, is I believe it's called Love and Monsters or Monsters in Love. No, monster. I don't remember. I don't. I'll put it in the on the screen because I'm an idiot. But it's a fantastic movie. It has character arcs. It's really intense. The whole idea and the concept really brings the monsters to the people, and there's a whole dialogue of complexity, and it gets really good. It's fantastic. So, Mila, call me.